Presidente! Vote for Tropico 6 or else.
Hello everyone, Ace here, and today we are back with my Let's Play of Tropico 6. So, the last mission, it was a few days ago I'll admit, we did Acts of God, where we tried to mine for gold under this active volcano here, and it went about as well as you might expect. So, today we will be doing Concrete Beach. This one I've tried a few times, it is a little tricky, but I do believe I have a working strategy. So, let's jump right in, shall we? Did you know work modes can be changed back and forth, but upgrades are permanent? I believe we've already seen this one before. Alright, let's continue.
We all know that oil and water do not mix, Presidente. But mixing oil and tourists was untested until necessity and genius collided at the Cayo de Gasolina Submarina. Do you remember that drowning island? Some blamed global warming, while others blamed those who blamed global warming. But all agreed that the island was unusable, until your titanic intellect smacked into this iceberg of a problem and did not sink.
Alright.
Time is precious, Presidente. Sand, surf, the sun setting romantically behind the majestic oil platforms. Presidente, I give you the Costa del Petroleo.
Alright, so first of all, let's go ahead and we're going to ignore the whole tourist thing for a little while. Because first of all, we're going to want a furniture factory. We have a lumber mill here, and we have a logging camp here and a lumber mill here. So it makes somewhat practical sense to have a furniture factory quick built. But that's not all we're going to be doing here. Also going to extend a road to this island right here. That looks good. And the reason is we are going to be getting some ranches going. Or actually, no, plantations. We'll be starting with plantations. Let's see. I do want at least 2 sugar plantations, if at all possible. So we'll build one here, here, and let's see, tobacco. We can get at least, this looks like a good spot. And a couple tobacco plantations, simple enough. Alright, and while we are at it, let's have a few ranches. Goat ranches, pretty safe bets, I think. Get one there, and... we do have... Okay. So this will allow us to build 3 more things factory-wise. That should work rather nicely. First of all, we're also going to set all of these to multiculture and all these to pasture prohibition. That should also affect, yep, that up there. Now that would reduce efficiency. We're going to do this, which should increase the efficiency back up. It does. And edicts.
The farm.
We'll get that. Also, since we do have the go ahead and get industrialization, that should increase the efficiency big time on that. And we'll also do this. Now, we do have a few factories to work with here. We're going to need a cigar factory and a rum distillery. Also, while we are at it, we're going to want another dock. We'll place it right there. And where's the rum still? There we go. I think that's a good start. This will be making us some money rather quickly. Set this to high priority. And my goal is going to be get the furniture going here. Also, we'll make sure to set that to max, set that to max, because we do want this money to roll in as quickly as possible. Do all you can drink, and there's a restaurant here. We'll set that up.
Announces a new Snitch for Cash program. Report something suspicious today, and you could win fabulous cash prizes.
My flock are blessed with faith, hope, and charity. And I hope I can have faith in your charity, Presidente.
Alright, now, how much is an oil well here? Let's see. We can build one, and we will do that.
Greetings, Presidente.
Once we get this dock here built, we'll be able to get more. We'll be able to get our goods exported directly from there. Considering the 2 ranches and the 4 farms, as well as the 2 factories, that should go rather well, I think.
Let me add to your
What use is power if you don't exercise it?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to go over too well. Now, I'm not going to be building canneries because I've noticed that for whatever reason, the export price on the canneries does not seem to be all that impressive in this particular mission. I don't know why, but it's just something I've noticed. Having this much sugar should mean that the rum still should... Yep, there we go. And once we get the economy going even further, we're going to go ahead and get a creamery set up so we can actually start making cheese, which will be another good that'll help us out. Now let's see what we can do export-wise. Cigars, that sounds pretty good. We'll go ahead and sign a contract.
As a captain of industry,
Teamsters Office, yes, that sounds like a good idea right now. And looking at the furniture already helping us and the tobacco already helping us, I'd say we're on the upswing right now. Although we definitely need more money. Alright, that oil well should help out quite a bit. Because I've noticed something else with regards to the furniture factories, and one of the reasons why I want to rely on them is because it actually helps you produce, because you can actually upgrade them right here, casting molds, to use plastic instead of planks. And since we're going to be relying a lot on oil in this particular mission, it makes a good idea to, well, get a lot of the plastic factories and then later these things. Okay, so that's going to be... What I need is one of these Teamsters offices to actually export some really good... a really good amount of oil right away. Once that's done... Oh. Either oil or one of the factory goods. And I think what I need to do is build a Teamsters office right around here once I can afford it. And it looks like I will be able to afford it rather quickly.
Presidente, the workers have a request.
Alright, let's go ahead and build that Teamsters office. While we're at it, we'll also upgrade this one and
I'd like to...
this one. Yeah, so we're doing pretty good, and we can actually probably set up a creamery fairly shortly if we find a decent spot for it. Alright, oop, fires. Yeah, fire's going to be a problem, but we do have a plan for that once we get our economy going in full swing. So, first of all, let's build this plastic factory, which we will be needing. And also, can we build another oil well? Let's find out. Not quite, but that doesn't really matter. Because right now, we can go ahead and get another furniture factory built here. We'll quick build both of these. And set that to max, and there we go.
Flying cars have arrived in Tropico. Current flight times are less than a second, but our scientists are working hard on improving that.
I can hold off on the creamery for now. Priority's gonna have to be to the rum and the cigars. Once those two things are dealt with in a large amount, well, we're gonna be in so much money. In fact, I'm pretty sure we can go ahead and build another oil rig. We'll build it right there.
You're looking magnificent today, President.
Simple enough. I don't know why these Teamsters offices are going all the way out here when they could just go right here. Oh wait, that's construction workers. Never mind. Well, they're going to be building that up, so that's good. Okay, we now have enough for another oil rig. We want to have at least 4 oil rigs for one of the objectives in the game early on, so that will be good news for us. So how's our plan to turn this into furniture? Pretty good, actually. Should be making us a decent amount of money. There's more money coming in, and yep, there we go. Okay, so we now have... Let's go ahead and see just how much a creamery would, or how much space it would take if we could even... We can fit one here. Alright, we have to build a... Yeah, we're gonna have to build a electric substation so it'll reach over there, but that's okay. Once this is done, I think we're actually going to be able to build a customs office soon. And that'll increase the export prices even higher, which will make things even better for us.
Future shock. Can it happen? Canal Uno has determined it is impossible for technology to change so fast that humans couldn't handle it. What a relief.
That looks good. Alright, so once we get the next set of stuff in, we should be able to, I think is when I'm going to actually start doing the mission the way it was intended and go down the whole tourist line. Should be simple enough. Alright, so we'll go ahead and this here, we'll get 3 hotels, I think is what we're going to go for. And also, while we are at it, we will also pick up, here we are, a golf course. Now, let's see if I can even afford all this. Yes, I can. The cheese is actually being quite profitable, although I forgot to put the electric substation down. That's my fault. But yeah, I will do that as soon as I get this thing, or one of these, to actually export enough money to do that. But it shouldn't be too long, considering I'm actually... just set this to tourist only, set that to there, and done. I'm going to be making so much money out of that. That will increase the efficiency even further. There we go. Our popularity has gone down, but I think I can make this work.
Not just a vacation, an international incident. Why leave all your troubles behind? Visit the literally breathtaking Cayo de Gasolina Submarina, where every new day comes as a relief.
Good to know. So let's go ahead and get that tourism port built. Set it to the luxury liner, because of course we will. Max out the efficiency.
Presidente. I hope this resplendent morning finds you well, and not crazy. A state that might be inferred from your recent acquisition. Let's raise a glass to a world crazy for oil, Presidente. We share a vision, you and I. We are resourceful.
Alright, so we'll just set that. Simple enough. Now, there are going to be events that happen in this mission, so we are going to have to be Johnny on the spot when it comes to having some money available. Not a whole lot of money, but enough.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want...
Healthcare happiness, yes. We will do praise the religious faction, we'll blame no one, and we'll give them better healthcare.
Tropico, your Presidente hears the cries of the sick. You say there are not enough doctors to label all the illnesses, but soon everyone will know the names of all their diseases. As we strive, God shall not forsake our beautiful shores. Our spiritual friends guarantee this, for which we owe them one, in this life and the next. Let us speak of the nation. My promises are made humbly, for I am Tropico. Remember, a vote for El Presidente is a vote for me.
Alright, so how much electricity do we have? Tons of it.
I see no reason not to take another drinky since our pipeline to fortune is laid. Much obliged, Presidente.
So we can now export oil to Venezuela. Yes, this will be covering us for the entire mission, I think, and that is something beautiful. So while we're at it, we'll also go ahead and export some rum to the Soviets, just to improve relations with them. Alright, so we'll get the cast molds upgrade too.
I have a favor to ask, Presidente. For the seals. If you help me, I bet they'll thank you personally. Arp, arp.
Okay, so we do have some time, but not a whole lot. We'll just build a couple cabins up there, or actually, okay, we can get 5,000 more bucks, which is good news. I will go ahead and do that by build a couple cabins, place them here and here. That looks good.
My team are all moved in. I call us the Seal Club. Our cabins are neato, Presidente. Leaving out the baths was an especially thoughtful touch.
So we're gonna get tons of tourists. Go ahead and set that over there. Speaking of which, we do need to start getting some houses set down for the people that are going to be living here next to the tourists. Go.
There, it is.
Alright. So far, so good. Also, while we're at it, Spy Academy was mentioned, I believe. So we'll go ahead and build one of those. Let's see, what would be a good spot for it? Here looks good. Yeah, it's about time we also build a fire station. So I will do that soon, or rather as soon as I can get the money for it.
Our comrades rejoice in your support, Presidente.
I want the money more right now. Just as a fail-safe, just in case. Alright, so we did lose the shack there, but that's okay because now I have the money to build a fire station. That should... What I'm going to do with the fire station, I'm going to actually upgrade it to carry that firefighting helicopter. There we go. People are still living in these shacks here, so I'll just get rid of them. There we go. They should move into there, which is excellent news for us. And this will give us extra money from every single tourist that shows up.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico.
Yeah, we have a 57 rating, so we're pretty good. Now, let's see what we can do to help further improve. Okay, so we'll set these up to max, and what else do we want? Cocktail bar, yes, we will want one of those. Max that out. And a gourmet restaurant, sure. It's expensive, but...
If I may have...
Remember, war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength, coffee is pineapple juice, and Tropico is the future. Stay tuned to Canal U.
The election is a landslide, Presidente. The metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally reduces the size of the workforce.
The results are in, and it's a decisive victory for El Presidente, our beloved and inescapable Commander-in-Chief.
Presidente, I know you always...
Do not panic, Presidente, but I bring news of a threat so unthinkable, I cannot even tell you.
I don't want a nuclear program. Sorry. Not right now, anyways. Go ahead and set that to max. Hospital wing. Ooh, we're losing electricity. No, we're not. Okay. Now, that actually gives me an idea for what my next expansion plant should be. And also reminds me, we'll go ahead and set that to max. And also, we'll go ahead and actually get another clinic built here. That should increase the healthcare in that area. So far, so good. So, what else can we do? Now, let's see about... I'm looking for uranium very specifically. Here we are. I want a couple uranium mines. Build them here. That way, I know I said I wasn't going to do anything with a nuclear program. That's kind of true. What I'm not wanting is a... What I want is to have just... We'll go ahead and send the helicopter just for the lulz. Alright, so now we can afford to expand the road, just like I wanted.
The workers have a request. They wish...
There we go. And soon we will actually be able to build a proper nuclear reactor, and that will be able to take care of our electricity problems. It might not have a lot of room to spare, but I can actually pull it off right around there. That's going to be my plan. And we've reached the healthcare happiness. Alright, so the hotels seem to be doing their magic. We're making a decent amount of money out of this. I think I've actually got enough that I could actually go ahead and start to build that nuclear power plant. Well, not quite, but I can definitely get started on it by getting the blueprint ready. Okay, we have the money. So let's see, how are we going to go about this? Believe it or not, I think this is actually going to be the best way to get it built. Or not. Let's cancel it there and we'll move it. Nope. Wait, maybe there. I know I had it set up once here before, and I was pretty sure it was... Let's set it like this. Ah, I think that is what... I think that is enough to... Nope. Sorry I'm making a meal out of this, but I do need to get it set just right. There we go. Come on. Okay, now let's try it.
An official statement from the palace says there is nothing to be alarmed about. The sense of growing dread is perfectly normal.
Come on. Let's try... Actually, let's build another tunnel. Let's actually just demolish these things. Money back. There we go. Maybe... Ooh, maybe here. Yeah, that can work. Alright, so, nuclear power plant away. Finally built it. Sorry about all the hassle there, but now we have that. We're gonna get that built. We'll be making so much money. And let's see, while we are at it, let's go ahead and get a few more hotels built. I think having 2 more of these should be fine. Alright. Oops, I keep missing demands for some reason. Oh well. There we go. Build another tenement. Set that to that. And done. Let's see, we'll go ahead and build Cabaret, why not? Alright, so that's going to be making us some money. While we're at it, we'll go ahead and start building us some Yeah, we'll go ahead and build us a few shacks, because I'm pretty sure we can justifiably get enough of the...
Look left. Look right. Statistically, every one of those people could be a spy. Be vigilant and report all strange activities, especially from family members.
Okay, so 3 tenements here ought to fix this problem with housing. And let's see, while we are at it, we'll go ahead and get some grocery stores set up at these different areas so the food quality can increase. There we go. Alright, and also we'll get shellfish. Alright, so that'll help the food quality go up, and yeah, I think things are doing really smoothly now. So let's go ahead and actually do the mission the way the game wanted. And Funfair Pier. Also, let's get some fun places. Well, let's go ahead and set up a circus here. Or you know what? Let's go ahead and actually just build another Funfair Pier. Because those things do seem to be... Actually, let's just set it to that. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and build an ancient ruins. I actually forgot to do something here.
Tourists are coming, Presidente. It is truly amazing what some touch-up work on brochure photographs can do. These tourists are fascinating creatures, Presidente. Once they are on vacation, they forget what their money is worth.
I actually finished that trade route, so we'll go ahead and sign another one.
I've been contacted by Hexon Global, Presidente. Your Publicity department is certainly doing its job. Well done, Penultimo.
Alright, so we got a...
If Hexon tries to bribe you, Prez, please don't believe the lies. Protect the seals from Hexon, Prez. Don't close those soulful eyes.
Alright, let's go ahead and start bribing some of these tourists.
I'll work on my tan. There wasn't in the brochures. Time for a rest. Worth every cent.
And boom. All of them taken care. All that taken care of. That should be easy enough. Let's see. We do have a spy academy, so why not get some knowledge? And then once that's done, let's see. Do we want to do the Great Sphinx? Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty seems pretty good. With the immigrants having 100% happiness right off the bat. Also, we'll get another tenement built. And while we're at it, it's time to actually start getting some garbage dumps built. Because when you have the garbage dumps built, their whole thing is once the area is cleared and has been cleaned, they do a few things that are actually... Well, the thing is, having areas that are really dirty and all... Request.
Hexon loves me, Presidente. My charm, my wit, my cool southern drawl. My skills with a cocktail shaker.
Yep, we'll go ahead and get that.
How could you betray me? How could you betray the seals? Those Hexon oil rigs are held together with band-aids. Seals are dying. I met the First Lady. She wants to assassinate you, but I couldn't bear to see my Presidente's soulful eyes close. Yikes. No way.
Destroy all the rigs.
How dare those trumped-up faceless accountants tell a self-made man how to do business? Presidente, Hexon have screwed us.
Well, we have a plan. Commando Garrison. I had a feeling they were going to try betraying me at some point, so I figured I might as well get in on the action early.
My first instinct was to blow Hexon up, Presidente. Then I calmed down. Then I realized what an excellent plan it is.
We'll go ahead and at least get some more oil wells rather than oil rigs because... Alright, so let's see. Ooh, there happens to be a good spot right here that I can actually build oil well right on. And what other good spots are there? Let's go ahead and do that mission.
The palace today announces a new mascot, Hermano Mayor. He is big and he's your brother. He'll always keep an eye on you, and that's a promise.
Oh, that is amazing. Okay, so the hotels are doing really well. And we have some points to play with, so let's see. Funfair Pier, interesting. Customs Office, okay. Casino, looks like it could be useful, I guess. Cabaret, there we go. Since we already have one of those. And we'll also do that. That should increase the fees, and... see, what else do we have? Oh yes, we'll go ahead and do the usual 3. Well, in this case, I can at least get that one done. And also church fee. Library, let's build the library here. Looks good. And while we're at it, we do need another garbage dump around here, I guess? Yeah. This spot looks good. Actually, wait a second. Maybe if I demolish this and move it over. Okay, we'll go ahead and... because it is going to be expensive, but I do kind of need to have room to have the garbage dump have a road. There we go. Alright. And now, we're going to go ahead and pass some of those edicts.
Everyone. The rich.
There we go. That should improve the happiness ratings of these buildings. And it will cost a lot of electricity, but considering I have a nuclear reactor, that should not be a problem.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want the choice.
Yeah, I don't need to make any promises right now because money-wise and popularity-wise, things are looking pretty good. Let's see, what is the happiness getting affected by? Faith, okay. Yeah, I can build some churches and...
Presidente, my investigation is complete. It is beyond doubt. Tourists do want accommodation. Crude oil in your left hand and suntan oil in your right. It's your slipperiest plan yet, my Presidente.
Alright.
It's done, Presidente. Hexon Global has learned not to try a gentleman's patience or underestimate his love of explosives.
And now we can sell oil to the Dominican. Whoa! Look at those numbers! We're gonna be in so much money. Now we do have to destroy the oil rigs, but that's okay because we at least have the oil wells right now. Alright, so we're going to go and get ourselves... Maui Heads actually seems like a decent one to get right now. So I'll go ahead and get that. Why are we losing money? It must be the hotels, I think.
The war may be cold, but the weather is going to be hot, hot, hot. Stay tuned for Canal Uno's meteorological report. Hoy hace caliente.
Alright, ooh. So we're gonna have quite a bit of money. Yep. Okay, so let's see. What do we need to... We need a area where there's a lot of pollution already. Where is... Yes. Ooh. Here looks really good, actually. So I will go ahead and build a cruise ship here. Or maybe here? Where is it? You know what? I'll go ahead and demolish this thing because that way, ideally, the pollution rates will go up high enough. Although now that I think about it, I do have the Constitution, so I can do economy first. That should fix that problem. Build a few more metro stations.
Sure, the good citizens. Sir, we are unable to move the giant stone heads without a large number of wooden rollers or a kind of twin-rotor helicopter we haven't invented yet. That was a close one, Presidente.
And so, by the narrowest of margins, we retain our beloved President.
Alright, so let's get some more oil wells built.
Margin, I'm being told. In fact, it was a landslide.
That should get things going, I think. Oh, silly me. I had it backwards. Usually when you pick one of these areas, you end up picking a really... See, I thought it was like the whole crime thing from one of the earlier missions where you had to pick a spot that was absolutely terrible as far as that was concerned. There we go.
The tourist habitat is here. She is now called Glorious Presidente, though she once had another name and better days. I will scrub her up. We are a target, Presidente. To the left, flower lovers stalk us. Rich men charge from the right. If the world weren't three-dimensional, we'd be surrounded.
Alright, so the revenue is going to just climb, climb, climb. And we'll be able to win this mission. I was kind of curious to see what would happen with this, but I'm not that curious. Actually, you know what? Yes, I am.
Presidente, you've rekindled my faith in humanity. Hey, sure, we can't all be perfect, but we can make up for our mistakes.
So we got a family resort out of that. I'm not sure that's the best, but... Oh, it's a lot more money than I actually thought it was going to be. That's interesting. It's a good thing that I have a lot of oil wells. Actually, this gives me a good idea. Why don't we also get another snorkel bay set up right here? That way they can just go right to that. And a metro station to this spot, because there, we can make some money off of that too. And didn't we have a... Yes, we do. We can go ahead and sign a contract for that too. And suddenly make the oil really valuable again. You know, once we have enough to actually export. Let's see. Yes, there's more oil here. You know what? I do have one of these already, so I guess I can go ahead and... There we go. Just increase the... Oh. Better get an electric substation built. Yep. Uh-oh. And there we go. 4 more oil wells built, or in the process of being built.
Sir, yes, sir. The operation is back on target.
All right.
Palace announces today a new tax scheme allowing citizens to pay extra for preferential treatment during routine search and seizure actions. Sign up today!
Alright, so we are losing money right now, but once we get the oil... still losing money. Oh dear. But we are... But the revenue is constantly growing, so we are actually able to actually do something with that at least. All I have to do is just keep that going up and we'll be able to win this mission. There we go.
We could wait for the perfect moment to strike, or we could go in guns blazing, if we had guns. Sir, yes sir. The operation is back on target.
There we go. Teamsters Office, we'll go ahead and build one of those because we do need one of those badly. Well, we're over the halfway mark on the revenue, I think. Yep. So now the Teamsters should...
Plane touchdown at 1100 hours, which coincidentally is the number of blisters on poor Penultimo's hands.
Alright, so we can now get the Maui Statues up. Once we have the money for it. That should be coming in soon. Let's caught on fire. It's a shack. Okay, just demolish that. There we go. We can now just drop them right on us. We'll drop them right here.
Moai heads arrive in Tropico to rapturous applause. A craze is expected as Polynesian meets polystyrene in the form of Moai masks.
So we'll go ahead and also build a tenement right here. Alright, let's see. Good old days, that's an easy one to get, and... National Day, sure. And also... Well, most of that looks... I think that looks fairly good. Now, since we do actually have the extra money, let's go ahead and get another tourist port built. Also, we will set a golf course here. And what else? Metro station, obviously. Alright, so we are on our last $50,000.
A listener wrote in asking, how do I know if my neighbor is a spy? The palace responds, take no chances. Spy on everyone.
Alright, so we've just about won it.
I have laundered the money, Presidente. It now smells of forest pine. And I have a fortune in diamonds inside my socks.
Alright, so let's win this.
Only a genius of your magnitude could have made the Cayo de Gasolina Submarina experiment work, Presidente. No one else would even have bothered to try. I believe it is now being taught in ecology and tourism classes everywhere. As a case study, the collision of oil, man, seal, and jet ski exerts an undeniable fascination. But for me, I shall always remember that wonderful time that I proudly scrubbed the glorious Presidente. You have done it, Presidente. Victory is ours. I mean, victory is yours.
Alright, so yeah, this has been Ace. I hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.